Welcome everybody. Welcome once again. Welcome to our Sports Friendly Show, man. Big up to everybody that will be tuning into the show. Uh, shit. Unfortunately, seems like something went wrong with the Facebook streaming, right? So let me see if it'll actually go over there. I'm trying to get it up and running, but the Facebook streaming seemingly done tonight. I don't know what happened. I don't know what transpired, but sorry for the guys that normally view it on Facebook. Seemingly tonight you won't be able to do so. So sorry to all of you guys, man. So since as you guys won't be able to view it on Facebook, just jump on over to the YouTube channel, man. That is where the fun takes place. That's where everybody's at. So jump over here, man, and people ensure that as you join the stream, you like the live and also share it with others so they can jump on and get the thing growing. Because remember, we do this as a job, and in terms of for you guys, take the time out to come here sometimes on a nightly basis just for you guys because you see that you love the contents that we put forward. And if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be here, man. So again, sorry for the people on Facebook. Um, I'm still trying to actually have it done on Facebook, but for some reason or the other, it seems like it won't be possible tonight. So give me a second again. Let me try again and see if I can actually change it over there. I've been trying, but to no avail so far. So again, guys, sorry for those on Facebook. To everybody in the comment section so far, welcome and welcome once again. Owen Dilworth, big up yourself, man. Dale Francis, big up yourself. And here's Dilworth saying that second trophy for the season tomorrow. You'll never walk alone. Dale Francis, big up yourself, brother, as always. And I'm just going to start off tonight show a little bit different. Frano, big up yourself, family. Tonight, I'm going to start it before I get into football because we are going to talk about football. But for the time being, I just really want to touch on some track and field quickly because I know that the track and field season is up on us and Diamond League per se is also started. And there was a Jamaican representative, the first Diamond League of the season that took place in Doha earlier on today. So let's put it on the screen quickly. Hopefully you guys are seeing it clearly. So yeah, first Diamond League, Shanique Ricketts, she won the triple jump, jumping 14.82 meters. Very good for her. That's a season best for her as well. Let me check it back. Actually, no, it's not a season best because the wind reading was too high for that. It was a plus 6.5 meters per second wind, so it's not inside the allowable 2 meters per second. So it won't be registered as a legitimate jump. So that is out of the equation. Let me see if I can go through quickly to get the rest of results for you guys before we get into the football, as I mentioned earlier. Let me bring this up quickly. All right, so there it is also that Stephanie Ann McPherson, she finished second in the 400 meters for women, running 51.69 meters. That's a season best for her. She hasn't looked that good this season. I don't know what is going on, but she ran a 51 here. Mila Weibo, she came third in that event. My lady Paulina from Dominica, she actually won the event. So not a bad representation there from the Caribbean athletes. Let me see, 400 meter hurdle. So men, interesting development here because this guy from Brazil, this Alisson dos Santos fellow, very good kid, man. And he beat Rai Benjamin. He ran 47.24. Benjamin ran 47.49. So it's a world lead and a meter card for dos Santos. Season best of Rai Benjamin and the Jamaican. Jay Lyde finished fifth. And the season best 50.23. Injuries has plagued this guy a lot, man. But hopefully he lit it off again and get up to where his potential was kind of carrying him to. But not a bad train there overall. We'll go down further. 100 meter hurdles for women. Ken Harrison won it once again. Hurricane win behind them. Toby Amusan from Nigeria came second. Then you have the Jamaican Brittany Anderson who came third. Well, they gave both of them second because they ran the basically at the same time. Before the finish could separate them. So 12:44 for both of them. And Megan Tapper, she came last in the race with 12.92. So tough one right there. The 200 meter for men, but that there wasn't any Jamaican representation, but there it was where Noah Lyles won in 19.72, Fred Curley 19.75, and then Jeremy Richards In the female section, oh, let me bring that up quickly. So for the female 200 meter, it was won by Gabby Thomas, season best meter card 21.92. Sherika Jackson, first 200 meter of the season, she ran 22.07. And then you have Dina Shasmith, who came third with 22.37 as a season best for her as well. So congrats to all the ladies, man, and congrats to everybody that actually partake in this event earlier on today. Um, Hopefully, I'll be joined by a few fellows soon so we can jump into the football. But with or without them, you know that the show has to go on. So remember, if you want to let your voice be heard, you can call us straight via WhatsApp or leave a voice note at 876-919-5816. Ensure that you jump on and let your voice be heard, man. We're coming down to the end of the season. Now is where you guys should call in and let your voices be heard, man. So come on, let's do it, man. But where I want to touch on now, and where I want to get you guys' opinion, right? I want to get your guys' opinion on this part. Is the listing that came out earlier on today in terms of the play of the season. So here it is. We know that Trent from Liverpool is right there. There he is, right there. So Trent is he's one of those person that has been shortlisted for the play of the season. So we have Trent, we have Jared Bowen, Joao Cancelo, Kevin De Bruyne, Bukayo Saka, Mohamed Salah, Young Min Son, and James Ward-Prowse. It's kind of a little bit tedious in terms of why is it that James Ward-Prowse was nominated as in the listing, and you guys can let me know if you disagree with any of the selections that is there and who you would probably have had and who you guys are going with. So let's go through it, man. So you guys in the comment section, let me know, man. Let me know who you'd actually pick as your player of the season and who you might have thought about adding to this listing and who you would take away. So let me see what you guys have to say about it, man. Kish, good night, man. Emerald, big up yourself. Kevin, big up yourself. Yes, Kevin saying that Chelsea have to win tomorrow, you know. And he's also saying a swear to God. Why? Kevin, let's say he's a Chelsea man, but a tough one, man. We soon get there, man. We soon get into that game, but I could discuss this, man. So that's what I mentioned. I look at the player of the season. Trent, for example, where would you guys actually rank him in terms of the listing? As I mentioned, when I look at the list is made up of Trent, Jared Bowen, Joao Cancelo, Kevin De Bruyne, Bukayo Saka, Mohamed Salah, Young Min Son, and James Ward-Prowse. So that is the players that have been listed. So here's Kish saying that I would pick Son since CR7 not there. So Kish, since as I mentioned, why would you have CR7 in that team? Why? Give me a reason why you'd actually add him to it. Give me a reason. And here's Kevin saying that I would say De Bruyne for now, but I want Son to get it and the golden boot. That's fair. Fair. As you can see now, we're joined by Dima. Welcome, boss. Welcome.
Big up, boss. Big up, everyone in the comment section. You know what it is. Big up, guys.
All right, so I'm here looking at the guys that have been shortlisted for the play of the season. And there's Trent, Jared Bowen, Joao Cancelo, Kevin De Bruyne, Bukayo Saka, Mohamed Salah, Young Min Son, and surprisingly, James Ward-Prowse. So, Kish, as I mentioned earlier, was saying that I would pick Son since CR7 not there. Michelle saying that De Bruyne go and get it, but I want CR7. Why?
CR7.
Why? Yes, Emerald saying that Trent has overachieved this season. He
What?
has confidence in himself game after game. Important play for Liverpool.
I mean, Trent has been doing this for years.
Exactly. He has friends saying that Ronaldo could have gotten a look into. He has been the only bright spot for Manu. Without his goals, Manu would probably eat.
Yeah, without David De Gea, there probably be relegation. So David De Gea deserve a look into.
That's what I always tell people, you know, that you see, if Ronaldo wasn't around, somebody would have to take up the burden of goal scoring. So, works hand in hand. For you guys that are saying Ronaldo, Why is it that you're going to include Ronaldo? Give me a real reason as to why he has to be there. So, yes, friend is saying that I believe Salah will win it though. The voting has already closed when De Bruyne scored the four. Wow.
Yep.
And here's Chris saying that regardless of the season that United had, CR7 has done a good job to me. But as Demo pointed out, so has DDG. So much
I
to do
mean,
about that thing.
I think people need to realize it's not just about doing a good job, but doing a good job in the context of all the others who were nominated. No, I mean, people might, I don't know why Ward Prowse is there.
I asked the same question just now when I was introducing him. I said, why is Ward Pros there?
Yeah, so I guess in relation to Ward Prowse, I guess CR7 could I get a look in just because of the goals he scored. But I don't know why Ward Prowse there.
All right. As for you, before I get your pick as to who you would select, who
Yeah.
would you have given in a look in that is not there?
That's not there.
Uh-huh.
Do 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 do. Saka. Um, I think those not like the whole those thing that throw me off. I think I think those are the main guys.
Hmm.
Um, I think you can probably look at maybe Jota or Mane, questionable. Because Mane has been clutch even when Salah hasn't been.
Hmm.
He's right up there in the goal scoring charts as well, just like Jota. But we have two Liverpool players already.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think those are apart from Ward Prowse, I think those are the main guys. I can't really see no notable absentees. I'm gonna say, wow, oh him no did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
I
agree.
mean,
I agree.
Rodri has been he has been solid as well for Manchester City, but not so much for knock out anybody out. I mean, other than Ward Prowse. you
Wow,
know,
and yes, Kevin Rose saying that Conor Gallagher should have made
no,
the
Conor
list.
Gallagher is on the right list. He's on the other list for Young Player of the Year.
Correct. But
It,
do you think that Ward Prowse got in because of all the free kicks that he actually scored this season? Because that is the only thing that I could look at it.
but I am baffled. Like, me not understand. Ward Prowse?
When I
Like,
said that was
we
shot
Southampton they in the league. Like, man,
way down.
I don't get it. I really don't get his thing. I don't know what his tackling stats are. I don't. I don't know.
It's
It's
it's it's
baffling.
crazy, man. It's crazy.
I
But
mean, would I probably say maybe Kane could I get a look in as well? Kane and probably David De Gea.
okay. But
Yeah.
all right. So out of the what 8 guys that have been shortlisted,
Mm.
give me your order that you would actually have them in. So who to win second place, third place, and go right down.
All right. So Salah definitely needs to win this award. His output has been immense, and not just goals but assists as well. Because at one point, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's still leading the assist charts as well. Yeah, him or Trent.
Yeah, let me check it quickly. Anthony.
Yeah, so he would have had both, goals and assists, and definitely should be winning this award. Um, so he's first for me. Kevin De Bruyne, I
Yeah,
think.
he's still leading.
Yeah, so he's leading both.
He has 13 assists and 22 goals, and Trent has 12 assists.
Yeah, so so I mean, you can't look past Salah there. I know Son is right behind him in 3 goals, but
Yes, he's breathing
the
down his neck.
assist, yeah, man, the assist gap is there. So Salah definitely covers the spread. Um, Kevin De Bruyne, he can't look past him either, but he started off the season very shaky. Like I don't know if you remember. I think he missed some games as well, a lot of games, and then him just pick up some form, and then once he picked up form, he was he was right there. But I'm going to go Son second. I'm
Okay,
going to
okay.
go Cancelo
Mm-hmm.
third. Um, er,
You
I,
think
I,
so?
I think more put Jared Bowen at fourth. The job that he has been doing for West Ham. I
I
think he has.
disagree though.
Eh?
I mean, it's your listing, but I
No,
cannot
no,
disagree.
yeah. So may I tell you, the job he has been doing with West Ham and the position that West Ham is in right now is
Mm-hmm.
all because of Jared Bowen. Antonio has been, missing in action for probably the first part of the season, and
Mm-hmm.
Jared Bowen had stepped up and both goals and assists. And he got hurt some parts in the season as well, and he's doing it from that inverted winger thing. So nobody expected him to be taking on the mantle of doing that. And for the team that he plays for, I think his impact has been superb. So I would go him, and then between KBD and Trent. We don't know. I can't just pick anyone. I guess we're gonna put a tie. Um, just because De Bruyne never start off so hot. But
But you know what I'm asking the question though? Why me some disagree? All
uh,
right, when you compare what Jared Bowen has done for West Ham versus what
mm.
Saka has done for Arsenal, which one I think is a more remarkable job?
um,
Because I think Saka
honestly,
is into the double double. I think
Osaka.
I think. Ah, no,
Mm,
he's not. He's not. He's not. But
yeah,
he has scored quite a few.
but honestly, me don't really see the big impact of Saka. I mean, sure, probably Arsenal fans see it,
Mm.
and can probably not watch a lot of Saka, but I mean, I don't really see. I don't know. Like I say, for me, him name Smith Rowe and Martinelli, them are the man for me. But I mean, obviously Saka gets the goals, so.
I'm gonna give you a shot, bro.
Mm-hmm,
Do you can you actually believe that in terms of assist,
mm-hmm.
Dejan Kulusevski is right up there with 8?
And him have about 6 goals.
Yes, man.
You see, so what Saka have?
Let me check it back.
Because
11
if
goals
you
and
become
6
a fan,
assists.
Yes, a 6
11
assists.
goals.
11 goals, 6 assists.
No, boss. So Saka do the right place, so I put him.
Yeah. Looking back at it, he is.
Like me say, but like the hype when me see Saka get from Arsenal fans, you'd think like he might tear up trees and all of that stuff. But I
Brother,
guess I did
the man 20 or 21-year old. The man not gonna get hype. How you think?
20 or 21 years old. Okay, Trent, how much?
I will not care.
Just so people know, Trent was also
But Trent,
nominated into
but Trent
the
have,
Young Player of the Year.
what Trent have 12 assists and 2 goals. How much that? 14? Oh, Saka still have more goal
Because
involvement
Chet
than him.
is a right back. Saka
I
is
do
a
not
winger.
care.
Yeah, but you don't have to care where I tell you what the facts are.
I don't care. Still he
Anyway, so
have more.
like I say, Saka is right where I left him. I don't know how you do want to push him higher, but
No, man.
yeah.
Initially, I thought that he had more assists.
No, I
I,
just a 6
I
assists.
was it in the back of my head. I thought he was on around 9 or 10 assists.
No, he have more goals than assists.
Damn, bro.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I
But that are the
definitely
thing.
have Bowen
But
ahead of him.
Demo, that are the thing will improve about Saka game this season. He start score more goals.
Mm-hmm.
That are the thing. Son.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I
But
mean,
Sherwin, for you, who would you actually select as the player of the season?
Player this season definitely I go between top 3 pick De Bruyne,
Uh-huh.
Song, and Salah.
All right,
And
yeah.
pick your winner.
pick me winner.
Mm-hmm.
For a wrong week, you ask me if you pick the winner. God no. Me want say Song. Me want say Son I go win it.
Uh-huh.
But I'm afraid to say it. You
Boss,
know
the
why?
voting not close to them something, like why? You think when if Son beat him in the golden boot, him gonna get it or I don't understand.
No, me I think about top 4.
No, man, the voting closed off. It doesn't really matter right now.
Oh, so if
Exactly.
voting
Me
close,
see people
me,
in
me,
the say about Salah finish the season shaky. Like, okay, the voting closed. That done already.
me think it a go be between De Bruyne and Salah and Son. Me I go give Salah. Me I go edge with Salah.
Fair.
Boss, it is clear. You know what the man a
No,
lead
no,
goals and
listen to me.
assist.
Listen to me.
But question.
Listen to me.
Go ahead. And then I ask both of your question.
No. The thing is the base of the voting will favor Salah more than Sang and De Bruyne. That's why I go with Salah.
Yes, because of what he has done.
And
He's not.
really and truly he hasn't done anything that Sang hasn't done this season.
Yes, he has. He leads assists and goals. Thierry
Listen,
Henry do that in a Thierry Henry record. The man there go find a boss.
Oh,
Legendary status.
but when Thierry Henry did that do that in that win title then year there.
So we not try win a title.
You see the thing what make it thing hard is what make it thing hard, the major trophy them. We're not talk about we are talking about Premier League player this season, but the major trophy, it a go to probably Kevin De Bruyne, all right? He might go win that. And it's still hard to say he would have win the player of the season. You get what I say?
Lord have
Because
mercy, Bones. So you stubborn boss. It not have nothing to do with which trophy the man them a go win. Voting already cut off.
no, we know say a corrupt
It's
thing. We know
about the
say
man
voting a
person have
corrupt thing. We know say a
numbers.
corrupt thing are gonna make somebody win, brother. We know that a year after year that happening in the Premier League. You
question.
see it? Mhm.
Question I want to ask both of you. They think that it's kind of premature for them to actually close the voting for both play of the season and also goal of the season before the season actually finished.
Of course, it's premature.
Because do you guys remember? I think it was last season or the season before where I don't remember who it was, but a man scored a worldie in the last two games, and had they not close off the voting, there's a likely possibility that goal would have won goal of the season. So
Well, too bad for him. Him should have scored it early up in the season.
do you think it's premature?
Yeah, but it's premature because, as I say, there can be a twist between Salah and Sang. You get what I say in terms of Sang finishing top four, finish with the golden boot at the end of the season, then I mean you just have to give it to him. You get what I say? But we don't say them things are corrupt already. So Sang could have win the league title, score 30 goal, have 15 assists, and still not go win it. No matter what. King corrupt. Just let's say that.
All right, and as you guys can see, we're now joined by the voice himself. But now we're going to look at the manager of the season. So 5 guys have been nominated. 1, Thomas Frank. 2, Pep Guardiola. 3, my boss, Eddie Howe. Jurgen Klopp. And as Sharon would say, captain for life, Patrick Vieira.
Yo, me look upon this and 2 man nothing in a hit. None at all.
Oh, Frank.
Frank nothing in a hit and Patrick Vieira nothing in a hit. None
Why
at
not?
all.
Why?
Nah,
Aren't
man.
they in there?
Arteta fit in at this. Easily. Of course, Arteta must in at this. Look, Panny, start of the season, first 3 game, lose. Zine have top 4 in our hands right now. Get what I say? Like where Patrick Vieira, well, Frank keep up in team, which is what was expected. Zine Patrick Vieira up on a rebuilding process with Crystal Palace. There is no way them the 2 man they can't get nominated for manager this season. Me not see, even though I love captain for life, me not see what him do over the last
Bones.
year. Yo.
So Bones, what's the criteria for being nominated manager of the season?
Corruption.
Yo, you see, at this week I'm gonna take you because you're gonna say the man them nothing did it, but you don't know the criteria why they're there.
All right, so listen, Sherwin. And Frana brought it up. This is part of the reason why he's being elected. And even us on here, me per se, I can stand up and hold the line and say I had him to go down. So Frana says that remember Vieira was odds-on favorite to get relegated, right? Not relegated, I mean fired. And for him to actually have a complete turnaround, and if we're being honest, man, Palace has played some very good football under the guy.
Yeah,
remember where Palace is coming from, the farm. So I think they're taking all these intangibles into questioning and how he has improved the guys.
Yeah, but Levan, then things that then statement, they are emotional statements. Them that are guest statements. Yeah, me remember who we did that say, boy, I wonder if I'm going to do well when the season did just a start. You get what I say? And database by records with
yeah, but it wouldn't be a guess. It wouldn't be a guess, Sherwin, because remember that his track record had proven to us that Hey,
That may I say in previous chat records where I did suggest that. But I mean, in keep up in team in the league, he not do a role of justice. We say him getting at this. You get what me I say?
No,
Him
I
not doing it.
don't, because you don't know the criteria.
All right, what is
Exactly.
the criteria? Maybe me
I
fi ask the
don't know.
criteria.
I don't know. That's why I can't argue who for did it for who
No,
not for did it. There has
there
to
is
be a
no. All
criteria
right,
that was given
but,
why
I
them get
comes through it.
nominated.
but at the end of the day, I either Pep or Clapper go winning. So the criteria is clear. The team that is doing well, the manager that is managing his team well to success. That are the thing. You
All right, Kev,
understand?
shoot.
Well, listen, because obviously Sherwin come and talk you with emotions as per usual. Nothing new. I think Eddie Howe as a outside chance to win because I saw a stat earlier where it said there is absolutely no team that I think they say was winless in their first 14 games.
Correct.
I've managed to avoid relegation. Like these are the important statistics. These are the important things that get you in a manager of the year conversation. You can tell me why you can tell us why you think Arteta should be in there. I don't think Arteta should be in there. When you look at the Brentford when you look at the Brentford manager, again, you look at the start of the season, you're saying, oh, Brentford is one of those teams that's definitely going to go down there. And what this guy has done, even when Brentford was slipping, he found a way, found an extra gear, to keep Brentford up there. I lost money thinking that Brent. So I'm just saying I don't think Arteta should be in there. That is my opinion. But
I agree.
if you're going to give an opinion, sure, you can't say, oh, corruption. That's not a reason. That's not a valid reason. Give a valid reason why you
Thames,
think these managers
Thames,
shouldn't be there
Thames,
and why Arteta should be.
Thames. What you just say a while ago, what you say a while ago just goes to prove my point. These
Okay.
guys, what you are trying to say is these guys outperform them expectation. That we are talking about Frank and Patrick Vieira right now, right? We know Eddie Howe doing job already. In keep up
Okay.
Newcastle
So you
farm.
so you would tell me that where did Crystal Palace finish last season?
Crystal Palace almost finished down in a really 16th or something like that.
All right. I think they're now 11th. They're now 11th in the league, right?
And mute the mic.
Yeah, somebody I forget. Yeah. They're now 11th in the league and they beat up your side and they're playing some really good football under the manager. The manager was struggling at the start and then he got the international break, come back around, turn around that whole Crystal Palace side. I believe you can put him in contention for manager of the year. Why not? Absolutely.
So the thing is,
All of these no, go on top, man. Go on top. When I hear.
You're muted.
No, because him in
Oh,
background.
oh,
In
oh, okay.
Oh,
background.
okay.
No, but
But yeah,
me want ask him to then. So if artist is supposed to be in there, so Kante should have been in there then, because him the one
yeah,
point behind him.
exactly. We're gonna put Kante in there, and then
Because
guess who
me
else?
not understand.
We're gonna
But
put Kante in there. We're gonna put David Moyes in there as well.
yeah,
Like,
man,
listen.
even Graham Potter.
All right, no, well,
brother,
no, okay.
brother,
Stick
you
up, you know.
see,
Listen,
all
so
right,
listen, listen though.
me
Listen,
can't,
Sherwin, I'm going to give you a little bucketive on this subject. So I look at last season Premier League table, right?
mm-hmm,
Crystal Palace actually finished 14th with 44 points.
mm-hmm.
They are currently in 11th position and 44 points with 3 games remaining. So, in a sense,
No,
you kind of have an argument
what argument does he have?
that they haven't drastically improved under Vieira. Style of
Exactly.
play might have changed, but in terms of points differential, it's not much.
Okay, so all right, if you're gonna use that, and again, I don't think that's a good argument. What was the points for City last season?
All right, so last season City finished with 86 points.
All right,
This
86 points.
season they're on 89
They're
with 2 games
89. All
remaining.
right, and then Liverpool, what they had last season?
Them could
Was
have hardly get points last
69
season.
last season and they're currently on 86.
I forget say Ole came second last season, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted
But
to make
listen,
sure.
if we compare last season to this season, remember, Arteta have a bad season last season. He start out this season with
But
3 back-to-back defeats.
but
You
the
get
thing
what me I
is,
say?
Sherwin, Sherwin, listen. When you look at it, Arteta had no European football. He's supposed to be where he's at.
Yes,
No,
sir.
Like,
no,
Yes,
no,
sir.
no.
no.
Sherwin, if we really reason the thing properly, listen, Man City, European, Liverpool, European, Chelsea, European, Man U, European, even
All
freaking
right,
Tottenham, European. All these teams had
all right.
had additional fixtures to play.
Okay. So let me ask you this: what has Frank and Patrick Rivera done over Arteta that they deserve to be there over him, or even over Conte? Let me move to Conte and stop sound bias with Arteta. Let me move to Conte. What have these guys done to prove to me and
But
you that they deserve the spot over
all
Conte?
right. Remember, say Conte never start the season with Tottenham. I think that played a role as well. Now
Eddie Howe
starting,
never start the season with
huh?
Newcastle.
Hear what? You have to factor in Sherwin now that you're kind of forgetting. I think they are also basing it based off the quality that the teams have. So based on the quality that they're working with, that's a
True.
huge factor in all of this. Because if you look at what Frank is working with, boss, and any man can get that team to survive. Well, look at what Vieira is working with versus what your coach is working with. It could be said that Arteta is working with better resources at his hand, and he should be up there. As Kems pointed out rightly, you guys are not in Europe. So no excuse, you only have Premier League alone to focus on.
Mhm.
Yeah, but guys, like you see, me know how we guess and spell why. Like them not have something where they out we say what the criteria
I'm
was.
trying to I'm trying to look for it,
Yeah, that me did I go ask Kadima press that and I start think
No,
about it. I mean, well, want to see that.
yeah, because I'm sure they have their reasons why Patrick Vieira is there over some, and why
Wait,
the other one is
is
there
this
over.
from the Premier League or this are just from the media?
Premier League.
Premier League? Okay.
Yeah, so they must have them reasons, and I mean we're gonna guess and spell and say, oh, because them play pretty, or because they do more with less.
Mm-hmm.
Them team never supposed to be there, so and all of these things. Like we just don't know. We just assume stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's true, man. We
Oh,
just
let me
assume.
look for
I'm
it.
upset.
I'm trying to find it, but so far proven
If they
futile.
can't
No,
find it, it's good, because the nominees are already there. And we have to pick a winner. So we can
when
work
them
with that.
announce the winner? When them announce the winner?
End of the season.
End of the season. So
Yeah.
then that no make no sense then. Two
That's
more,
what
three
I
more
said, it's kind
game
of
to go.
obscure.
Come on.
But for me, Edio, I don't business. Edio, manager of the season for me. Anyone who can take a team and win no game at all within the first 14 and then get that team to survive, and not just survive, but survive with games in and that them even get beat up by City Wallopton, that's still not gonna impact them. So
Me,
Edio,
me agree.
No, Eddie, listen. When we, that's your opinion. When I'm rewarding manager of the season, I want the best manager to win. That is me. I want the best manager for the best team to win. I believe he's the best manager for. I believe Pep is the best manager for the best team. So I would give it to Pep. But anyhow, it's a good show. But I would just give it to Pep.
okay. Demo,
Well,
anything? Yeah.
because, go on, Demo.
I mean, seeing that the voting closed to this, right? Not just the players. I should think the voting is closed for
Yeah,
this one still.
yeah,
So
it could
so
supposed to
seeing that
close.
seeing that seeing that the league isn't decided yet, um, it kind of close between Klopp and Pep. But yeah,
Close, close.
I,
Why
I'll
why
I'll go.
why would Klopp win over Pep though, Demon? If you can answer that, please.
Why would he win?
Or why would Klopp win over Pep?
I mean, like I say, me just go with. I mean, challenging the title, the favorites to win the Premier League, right up there till the end of the Premier League season. All of that stuff, right? Me not understand. I don't know the criteria, so me can't say
No,
why him to win over him definitively. Me just
Right.
work with that. Club continues to challenge the title favorites every year. And this
so
year he come again and do the same, clawing away from a 14-point goal, 14-point difference to get right up there to lead and then back and forth with City.
all right. So why were they in a 14-point hole? in the first place. Like when I think about manager at the season demo, right? And we know Liverpool is a team and so, but we can't give a manager like so. For example, we can't give Klopp because he was crawling away at the 14-point lead and he was so close to winning the league. We can't give him that because why wouldn't I award the person who win the league? Why can't I
Yeah,
award the person who comes second?
brother, but tell you say I pick mega you know. But just say
Oh,
close between Pep
oh,
and Club.
oh.
What's
But the
wrong
question
with
we
the
want
man?
to ask, never ask a legit question I know. Would Pep have been able to do what Eddie Howe did between January and now at Newcastle? So Pep come in and so Eddie Howe at Man City are going with the thing. Pep come in at Newcastle January to try to save them for relegation.
I have no idea, boss. I don't really know about the guessing and the spelling thing. I have no idea.
All right,
I don't have
let me
anything to work with. I've never
What you
seen
think,
Pep
Kems?
work with a small site before, so I'm gonna.
What you
Pep no
think,
want
Kems?
Pep no want work in the bug, brother. The man they tell you every day say good players him want. The man they don't want a bug, brother. Man they want good players.
You know,
So
so I
listen,
said,
mama ask you a question though, sure way. Let's put things in perspective. If Arteta, and obviously this is hypothetical, but if Arteta was managing a Crystal Palace, if Arteta was managing a Brentford, do you think that he could have done either a similar job as these managers with the same crop of players or better?
I think what me think is he won't have room to make the same mistakes when he make a Arsenal. Because the quality players he wouldn't have. So he probably would have struggled. His ideas would have probably remained the same, but he wouldn't have room to make the continuous mistakes them we make throughout the season. So maybe he would have struggle or just be on par with listen, Arteta lucky if you get a side like Arsenal with the resources where they have here. Arteta was a Brentford or a Crystal Palace manager to start off with, to be honest. Right? So me thinking would have be a top 15 somewhere there so type of manager, if you ask me. But
fair.
because they get quality and you get resources, it are gonna make you expected to perform and you actually are gonna perform with the ideas, because if the players work with the ideas, which the Arsenal players are doing, then you will be able to execute. You get what I say? So for me, he might want top 15 manager. He might grow himself into a top 10 manager, but it's just the resources and the club when get to manage for me.
Okay. All right, fair.
Yeah. Wait, Levon, you know how I say? I wouldn't know if Pep would have done the same thing at Newcastle and make them stay up. You know, some actually have something to work with. Because he himself said that him rate to Bielsa do, because if he had that Leeds team, he would still be in the championship. You know what I mean? So we can probably work with that, and him probably not believe in himself to work
That's
with that type of team to
Demo.
go up. Or him
Demo,
just can't try be modest. I don't know.
Demo, that is tongue in cheek, Demo. Come on now. Come on.
And the only team we can work with, boss.
Well, I'm gonna be frank, man. All I know, I don't know what to do. I don't know, but
Yeah.
yes, Kevin Bernard saying that give Arteta credit. He turned the club around without a lot of established players, without relying on Abba, Pepe, etc. I know you would have come with that to Kevin because guess what? You're an Arsenal fan, so I didn't expect you to come with any different argument.
Me
But
never have to ask if I'm a Arsenal fan too far.
let's get into the meat of the matter now. So
Wait,
tomorrow,
you do the young player of the year already?
I never saw a one slip me by.
Oh, well, all right. Well, Maggie Conor Gallagher. I mean, Trent is there, and
Uh,
probably Trent's supposed to win it, but
And I
me
mean,
definitely
Saka
I
is
go
there,
Conor
and I
Gallagher.
think Saka is going to win it. But
Conor Gallagher. Conor Gallagher. I mean, if you
you know,
can't find it, it's fine. Just Conor Gallagher.
Demo. You ever have Trent, me ever have Saka. But to be honest, say
No, I said I
you're
have
the
Conor
second person. Wait,
Gallagher.
no man, relax now. You're the second person me hear say Gallagher might just pinch you, since
I mean,
today.
I say
we
pinch it.
can't have
I say
no.
him a go win it. Him
We
not
miss
Eh?
pinch
it.
it.
We can't have one of Gallagher on a Saka, Alejandro Garnacho for me.
Wait, who are the other nominees?
I'm not seeing it right now.
Oh,
Wait,
all right. Move on.
me have a screenshot. Me can't tell you. No.
I shoot it quick.
One sec, one sec, one sec, one sec,
All right,
one
taking
sec.
too long. Let's move on.
5
Um,
seconds.
here's
Five.
Terry saying that Gallagher farm dip since January. Yeah, he has fallen off a tad bit, but
So
Everybody
so
farm deep.
Trent so Trent
Deep.
so Trent, Foden, Gallagher, Mitchell, Mount, Ramsdale, Rice, Saka.
Oh, Mount.
Jeez, all right. You know what? Switch your mind here, man. Give me some
Mount.
more, man. Go with.
Uh,
Give
yeah,
me
all right.
some
I'm still gonna go with Gallagher. But all right.
Mount for me. Double double. I forgot it Mount. But let's get into the games now. So tomorrow is the FA Cup final. You know that it will be Liverpool against Chelsea. Let's start with the Liverpool man. Uh, Go ahead, Demo.
All right. So tomorrow will be the second piece of the puzzle in terms of the quad. Playing against Chelsea is going to be a difficult game. Obviously, they want revenge for beating them in the Carabao Cup. I expect a tough game, but I just think that Chelsea, I mean, I know they're getting back to form, and Lukaku says he's back, he's scoring goals and these kind of things. But they just seem very frail and fragile. A lot of the defenders, like they don't want to play because they know that they're leaving at the end of the season. Rudiger, the Christiansen, maybe Aspley, like them just seem all over the place, and that was evident in the Wolves comeback in the last this, so them come back and draw 2-2. I mean, I don't think them strikers put together make two, because Timo Werner really cut it, and Lukaku just finding some form. But I think the game is going to be cagey at the start, but I think that we will get the momentum in the second half and we'll kill off the game. And we're going to win this game comfortably. I'm going for a 3-1 victory for Liverpool. We'll be missing Fabinho, obviously, but like I said in the show yesterday, I think that Henderson playing as a six isn't as bad as it might have been. I don't know if Kovacic is coming back for them, which he always plays well against Liverpool, so does Kante. But I don't know if both of them are going to be back for that game. So I'm going to go for a 3-1 victory to Liverpool.
All right, and from Fana saying vamos lucho. Okay. Terry is here saying that come on Chelsea. That's a City man, man not go
Yeah,
with me.
that's the thing. Everybody are gonna vote for Chelsea, and then everybody heart are gonna just break because this are gonna be the second trophy Liverpool carry. It's just so it always go.
All right, so Kims, you look at this one, and I hear a man come out and say, yo, that he's back, man with the cement on him foot. But if there's one thing that you and I know, I would normally beat people day in, day out, week in, week out, that whenever it comes on to big games, this guy don't show up. We're talking about one Lukaku, and he's slated to start the game tomorrow. How you see this one going?
I, I see this as so we already know that Man City is EPL champions. So that is one trophy that Liverpool miss out on, and this will be the second one that they miss out on. Listen, I tell you, Liverpool going into the season with one trophy, that's going to be an absolute failure. But we'll just take time to do it. Listen, if you go back and if you go back and you watch the trophy that they were talking about, the Carabao Cup that Liverpool won on penalties. You know, Chelsea could have easily won that game, and Dimo will argue and say Liverpool could have easily won too. But I think, me personally, I think Chelsea got the better chances. And listen, when it come on to cup games, I know always you're the expert telling me when it come on to cup games, don't tell me about farm. Because this is just one game for all the marbles. You go there, you just do your best, you just go there and perform. And I think Chelsea right now, remember in the Carabao Cup, I think everybody don't play how quote unquote good Chelsea is. Thomas Tuchel, I think he's going to come with a super game plan. And if you believe that Lukaku, listen, that man has benched Lukaku more than any other coach I see bench Lukaku. So if Lukaku starts tomorrow, clearly you believe that there is some fire on them. And you want a striker out there that has a point to prove, especially in a cup final. It can be Lukaku, boy, probably he wouldn't be my preference, but listen, when somebody is hungry, when somebody has a point to prove, when somebody can bring a trophy to Chelsea to rewrite the wrongs that he has made over the season. Remember, Demo, our very own sports friends, Demo, was one of them was one of them was say Lukaku was going to win Golden Boot. At the start of the season, we were picking our people. Demo said Lukaku is going to win the Golden Boot. So Demo is very much aware of the threat that Lukaku poses. Now, I'm just looking at it, and Liverpool is a good team, super team. We already talked about that, but they have their time where they lapse a lot. And I think Chelsea will just capitalize on this one, and I'll give Chelsea a 2-1 victory in this game. Because obviously we don't want to go penalties again, and I don't want to see Kepa in the goal and Kepa if we go take the penalty then. We all know what happened last time. So I think that Chelsea is going to win this game 2-1. I say Fabi Frano running him out. But Fabi Frano, me never talk foolishness when I said Tottenham was going to take points from you. Or you never come up and raise your hand and your big head and say, boy, I was wrong. When you never do that, Fabi Frano, you only can do that when you feel like, and when Liverpool win again, Monday, when Liverpool lose and tomorrow and Chelsea win, Monday morning you come on the show and talk about how silly you look, how silly you are. That is what I wanted to do. Because I'm telling you, right now, Chelsea is going to win this game 2-1. And I'll take any bets on this game from anybody who is serious. Chelsea, 2-1.
All right, big up yourself, Anthony Henry. Kims, you know that last night I was here with Demo, man, and I said it to Demo, I'm sorry that he wasn't a gambler. Because Demo tell me, say, Lukaku will score more goals than Haaland next season, brother. I tell him, man, say, yo, I'm sorry, say he's not a gambler because I'd gladly take up that bet. But
just remind the people how many goals Lukaku have this season hardly playing. Just tell the people.
He has 8 goals in the Premier League.
Okay, hardly playing a game.
He has started 15 and has played 25 games. That's nothing to talk
so
about.
8 out of 15 starts? Okay, good.
So, what? What you really answer to me, Demo? What? For a man of this man's caliber, for a man of this man's price tag, you're going to tell me that 8 goals is good enough for you?
No, that's not what I'm telling you. I'm telling you that he's got 8 goals from 15 starts.
Okay,
that's what I'm telling you. He hardly the man did injured and him hardly a play.
So we're supposed to applaud him for that.
No, I never say applaud him. I just say remind the people how many goals he got from his starts.
So this guy has played 26 games, 26 games, Some that, as I mentioned, he has come on as sub in quite a few of them, but he has started 15 and 8 goals from 100 million striker.
That way I work with 15 starts, 8 goals. You can't just say 26
from $100 million striker.
Because the man can just run on for 5 minutes. Like
from $100 million striker.
Okay.
What do you mean? Okay. Like, why you love don't play these things? But when we're talking about Harry Maguire, you're ready for jump 80 million. Oh, them said better than Van Dijk.
Remember who brought it up? You remember who brought up when are we going to start having a Sancho conversation?
Yeah, but when you ever hear me bring up price tag, brother, I'm gonna argue football with price tag. That not have nothing to do with me how much people am I gonna pay.
So
I'm gonna argue price tag, argue talent. Talent, I argue, brother.
Listen,
which price that one not tell me about 100 million or how much million? That don't matter to me.
No, well, it probably don't matter to you, but it matters to the owners. It matters to the managers. It matters to people who are making the decisions. So if it don't matter to you, Demo, it's neither here nor there to us. If you are a $100 million striker, remember, if you are coming from Serie A, just winning the title, you are coming, you throw shade at Manchester United, they didn't utilize it in the right way. Thomas Tuchel is going to utilize me the right way, and you come back to Chelsea and you have failed. You must own some responsibility. Don't tell me 8 goals in this and oh yes, that's good. Absolutely rubbish, garbage.
Yo, when you create your own narrative, I simply say to Levon, please remind the people how many goals the man have from how much starts. That's it.
Still poor,
like when I carry the thing, so me I rejoice about Ray. Me not rejoice about nothing. This all stem from the conversation about Levon saying me say he might go score more goals than Haaland next season. So I just try for sure to say, yo, the man get 8 from 15, not playing very well this season. Next season it's on. That's so the conversation I stem from, 100 million price tag and all of this thing I come up. I not talk about that.
All right, before I get sure in for the basketball fans, seems that the Celtics are on a choke job again. They were leading by 15. Now they're in the fourth quarter, and I believe 8 minutes remaining, and they are just leading by 5 points now.
A joke.
Serious.
But that
Wow.
is not listen. That is not a choke job, boss. Basketball is a game of runs. Team will always make runs. Unless you lead by 30 and
Mm.
40, when we see a team beat Golden State by the other day, when you lead by them
Yes.
big score, then they can say, all right. But if you're 15, 16, 18 point lead, team walks that off in a no time, man. Basketball. Hopefully them win though.
And here's they were saying that he must have talent in my pre, but suddenly Haaland now go perform in England. You can't make this up. Dave, remember that Demo said that Haaland is a watered down version of Lukaku, you know. So what can you
Definitely a
say?
watered down version of Lukaku.
But
Hey, well,
Sherwin,
go ahead.
finish
Yep.
first.
No, man, Sherwin can talk, man.
Sherwin, show it a shot.
Hey, like me sit down and listen to you, but I one thing me have to say, this thinking about this quadruple and whatever, this quad argument. I think it did done last week when they draw against Tottenham, but obviously some man come back with the same thing again this week. See, but tomorrow we'll finally put some nail in the coffin. You know? For me, it's a final. Chelsea going into the game as huge underdogs, and what we know about the FA Cup is that underdogs always have a bite in the FA Cup finals, right? Arsenal versus Man City semi-final, Arsenal win 2-0. Arsenal versus Chelsea in the final, Arsenal beat them 2-1, I think. Zin,
Mhm.
underdogs always have a bite. But the prediction is very simple and very clear tomorrow. 1-1 full time, 6-5 and penalties. Chelsea, Chelsea kicking first. Liverpool missing their last penalty.
Wow,
You
that's
know,
some
the-
Boy.
goat. That's some goat level stuff, Sherwin.
you know,
This is that.
me not understand like why you mention the quad thing, brother? Why you take your time to predict the game and I
Brother,
mention the quad thing?
no, because your quad done tomorrow. Your quad argument done tomorrow.
Alright, you know what? Alright, continue.
Right,
Cause
right now
like you know,
after tomorrow, Sherwin, after tomorrow, such man I go only be talking about, let us try and add another truth if we take shame out of our eye. Because after tomorrow, them lose to Chelsea. We already know the EPL is gone. Only delusional Liverpool fans think the EPL is still
Exactly.
50-50. It's still
Exactly.
50-50.
that not
Only
even make no
delusional
logical
Liverpool.
sense, but okay.
What you mean? What you mean?
How
Fabi
the league
Frano,
to
who
go
is a
on and 2
Liverpool
game
fan,
left?
what you mean? Manchester City is 3 points ahead with Jockey West Ham. And who else them have Levan?
Joker,
Oh,
Joker.
with some turn joke, you know.
Of
Okay.
course, they're a Joker side, D, but come
West
on,
Ham has
don't
With
let
some
me
always
say
with
that.
some
West
with
Ham has
some who are
always
trying
been
to
jokey to me.
with some who are trying to pass Manchester United for playing in Europe.
Oh
Them
God,
joking now,
that's not finna happen.
Listen,
brother.
Manchester United jokey too. And Manchester United above West Ham.
So
And
West
United
Ham and
jokey
Villa
right now.
games.
West Ham and Villa, you think say between those two games. Remember, Demo again. Demo was the same one who come here and talk about no, I'm sorry, I'm not even there. No, this Wolves team. This Wolves team. You think Pep can beat this? You think Pep can beat this? You think Pep will have it easy against this Wolves team? The man brush aside Wolves like it's nothing.
That's not true. That's not true. Man never brush aside like it's nothing.
All right, okay. All right then.
Okay.
All right then. All right,
But
boss. Yo, man, I'll come back for no more show with Demo Depot until the EPL done. Because I drop this. What you mean the man that brush aside? What did Wolves do in the game, Demo?
we mean what this when Manchester City scored, Wolves went right back down there and scored. Then they got in
All right.
again when Kevin De Bruyne scored the second goal. They got in again 3 times, one of which the Zinchenko kicked down the man in the box should have been a penalty, and they were getting behind quite easily because Manchester City defense is very shaky. So they were
All
getting
right. So
behind quite a lot on the counter attack in that first
between
half, especially.
between me and you, those 5 goals the City score should have really be 12. Or probably 13.
I said it to Demo last night in the game. So if he's
It
going to
should have been
point out,
12 or
if he's going to
13.
point out
So
those Wolves chances, I can point out all of Man City won.
so tell me, say the game should have finished City 13, Wolves 5. I can deal with that.
Yeah,
My,
Me
you,
talk
you
about
know,
that then.
we're trying to reason the thing properly, or we just a troll? Cause me really want. I said to you guys that the man won't have it his own way going to the Molyneux. So
But he
said
did have it
so.
his
Then
own
it
way.
wasn't his own way. Him never have it him own way. Wolves actually play well. The scoreline no do the thing justice.
Yo, it's the first to say that I would love City to beat West Ham and lose to Aston Villa in the in the last game, and Liverpool lose on goal difference to make Demo can't sleep out quadruple.
But you
Hey,
see,
that would have killed him, you know.
why
That
not think
kill you.
City can lose 2 games? Why not think City can lose 2 games?
City
No,
not
City is too
losing
good.
anything here,
City is
fam.
too good. You
But
think
go on.
Demo, I
Listen,
told you.
Demo, you ask a question. Wait, me answer it. You say why City can't lose 2
And
games?
Levan just say City nah lose. That's it. That's all everybody
Nah,
has to City nah lose. Them
No,
not
he
give me no
just
reason, you know. Them not give
no.
me no
Listen,
reason.
you
Just
talk
City
about a
nah lose.
City team we dropped 2-5 in the last 2 games in the Premier League. That you talk about, you know.
Okay, so why won't they lose to
Against a
Aston
Wolves
Villa
team,
and why
alright,
who
won't they
they
lose
had?
to
Sherwin,
Everton?
I'm a defend myself because Demo is being disingenuous now. Because remember when we were talking about Wolves the other day,
Yeah.
Kims and I pointed out that it's when it comes on to this part of the season where Pep knows that it's do or die, Pep not drop no catch at them place. None at
No,
all.
no catch, no.
And especially being knocked out of Champions League, you think the man really are gonna lose the EPL title?
Brother,
Oh, so
brother,
Manchester City are going to play against themselves.
Demo, didn't we learn this 2 seasons ago? Hmm?
What we learned 2 seasons ago?
The one time, the 98, 97.
So the same thing will happen. I got always happen. So we're going to reason because
Watch
it
it.
happened
That
2
is,
seasons
but-
ago. It a
but
happen
Demo,
now.
that is how you reason when you go against Manchester City. You go back and talk about okay, when them play against Wolves in Wolves, it's always a tough thing. But when we're talking about Pep and how when it comes down to the business end of the season, this man don't drop catch, all of a sudden you're going to say, all right, so this we're going to use all the time. Yes, that is what we're going to use. We use pattern behavior because that's all we have. We use
but
the
that's
pattern that the manager
yes,
does.
when me talk about that is the thing. When me mention the pattern behavior, uno see him wanna tell me, oh, that not gonna happen. Yes, when me talk about, and the
Okay,
same
but
thing gonna bring to me when we bring up the whole
Demo,
thing.
Demo,
Uno
The
say
same
you're a
to me,
pattern.
oh,
the same pattern
Demo.
will bring across to you and you throw it
Hold
aside.
on,
Okay,
make a move on.
Demo, let me ask you this. Demo, let me
hold
ask
on,
you this.
Make a
Hold on,
move on.
Sherwin.
City not drop no more points. Make a move
Well,
on.
we know that. Well, we
All
know
right,
that.
good.
Yeah,
All
tell
right,
me
so we
things that
can
we
move
already
on.
know.
All right, we can move
Yeah,
on.
tell me things that we already know. But Demon, listen to this, boss. What we are saying is that you see, if it was game number 10, you could have given me the argument that Wolves might take some points.
Yes, sir.
If it's game number 1, you can give me the argument then. But
Yeah.
when it's 2 games, 3 games, 4 games left, Pep Guardiola is not dropping points. And we have seen
Nah,
this
drop none.
over. Just like, and again, I gave you the Champions League analogy. If somebody tell me, say, boy, this game not over, you know, Real Madrid are going to come back into this game, you know. I'm not going to say, oh, no, a Pep Guardiola, them not going to come back. Because for the Champions League in Europe, Man City and Pep Guardiola have failed. Let us be honest.
Yeah.
They have failed. They have
Yeah.
choked. So as a result of that, I can say, okay, well, Real Madrid might come back because Real Madrid have the pedigree and Man City don't. But in the Premier League, Pep Guardiola now drop the catch boss. And if you tell me, say, listen, if you told me that, hey, probably Man City have to play against a Chelsea or a Liverpool again, I say, probably.
All right, probably.
But a West Ham, a Aston Villa, come on.
No, not that.
Make 11 Steven Gerrard go up on the field and boot up Aston Villa. Are your only chance that?
First of all, I don't West Ham even go touch the ball come Saturday.
Alright,
Sunday.
like I say we can move on already, you know, brother. I'm not talk about this no more, you know, but me just don't want to come here and attack me when me logically I say the thing don't finish. Because mathematically the thing is not finished.
Okay. Let's say they lose. Listen. Let's say they lose tomorrow. Zine, let's say where the goal difference be now.
Bones. Listen to me, say no.
No,
we
listen to me.
Have an opinion, brother. All me
no,
say
listen,
is
no. But me I try if back you now. Me I back you now. Where goal difference be? Where goal difference be? 7.
I don't. Probably 9.
Plus 7. All right, plus 7. Zine. So City lose tomorrow. City lose on Sunday. You win on a level 1 points. Them in front of you on goal difference going into the last game of the game of the season against Aston Villa at the Etihad.
And Coutinho.
Which your Coutinho? Top car, top. Coutinho.
All of a sudden, Coutinho, when you said dead, you're gonna bring up Coutinho name. You sick me, Demo. You sick me. The man said Coutinho done for. All of a sudden, now forget some points. Coutinho is the man. You sick me, brother. You are disgusting.
You know what?
You're
Like
a
me say,
disgusting human being.
it no make no sense. It no make no sense to continue this back and forth because you just have make up things in your head. When me ever say
this guy, okay, Levon, this guy came and said, Coutinho, why Aston Villa going over Coutinho?
Demo last week.
You know what?
Last week.
Continue, cause you know just keep on and misrepresent me, and it you can just continue, brother. It's not make no sense.
All of the shows are recorded, so it's right there.
Okay, good. And you will hear me say give him time. Why everybody wants to give the man time to play more games. You know, we hear me say that. We're not talking about
Demo, you never say give him time in a positive light. You are saying, oh, Coutinho get 2 assists and everybody a jump up and down. Some more on the season.
You know,
remember wrong with that.
Demo, you know how remember say you jump on the man case last week because I made a fast. Listen up. I made a fast report last week. We say the man did a go back a Barca, and you say, see that? Yeah, see that? So comes remember say you lick out for the man last week.
So we can move on right now.
Listen. Which game? Which game? Levon, which game it is City played the other day where they had 99% possession? I'm going to see the other team with 1%. Which game was that again? It was
second half.
That was for like 10 minutes.
10 minutes sometime in the second half.
Newcastle,
people did just exaggerate the one. I think at Newcastle, yeah. Newcastle.
But remember that they did it against Man United earlier this season where they had that like 90% possession in the last around 50 minutes of the game.
Yeah, man, that usual for Man U, no?
Listen, right now, David Moyes had tell West Ham, say, hey, when we go play against Manchester City, a track training we are going to do, a distance we are going to do, because I run without the ball. Then lucky if they touch the ball. Like what do you believe? Say City or somebody could joke, flop team.
That's true, man. Then team are not a joke team.
In the Premier League, you can say whatever you want about Europe. In the Premier League, City are not a joke, brother. They're
invincible in our Premier League for real.
Listen, man.
But what's funny about this is when the narrative is switched with Demo will move on quickly. But you see when it's in his favor, Demo will say
no, brother, because it don't make no sense. Because I got always stick to my point because the thing mathematically is not finished. So you can't convince me otherwise.
Okay.
How much Premier League? How much Premier League Pep win in I'm 10 already? What 3 and 5 years that?
Yeah.
Pep?
The man win 3 and 5 years, about to be 4 and 6. We can just crown him from now.
Big up yourself, LFC. Big up yourself.
4 and 6. And Liverpool, as Pep pointed out, but just repeat what Pep said. Pep said Liverpool win 1 in 30.
Okay. What is going?
Well, I live on me talking about, so stay with the man, right? so Liverpool win 1 in 30, and Pep win 4 in 6. I think Pep have some pedigree to say, all right, we can stand up and we can defend a title. Like there comes a point where we can't be delusional anymore. There comes a point where we have to be real with ourselves and understand, say, man, we tried our best, but boy, this person just good. This person just too good. We just can't keep up with them. Just say that. There is no way. If West Ham get West Ham get less than 3, I am disappointed.
But you don't say
them will pick up again.
Yo, I don't want to exaggerate the thing. I mean, I want to push the thing no further. But you know, me, I think
about it anyway, right? You're going to do it anyway.
No, me, I go on a different angle. I know with your team, Demo. Pep, not Pep. Klopp has been at Liverpool since what, 2015? So 7 years. 7 years, right?
Soon.
One Premier League, one Club World Cup, one Champions League.
Everything except the FA Cup, brother.
And okay, so no FA Cup and one Carabao Cup, right? And one Carabao Cup. So one trophy all around. Okay.
One digga Premier League in 7 years. Not good enough.
Okay.
Can't match up with the master.
Okay.
All I would say for us to move on from this is everybody declared the league finished when City were leading by 14 points. I'll just leave it there.
But it's still
And it
finished.
finished
Still
same way.
finished.
And it's still finished. What do you mean? Yeah, what do you mean? It's still finished.
No,
Really?
we're having a conversation. If we can get if City can drop points and Liverpool can
No.
overtake them.
You are having a conversation
You
that
are
they can
having
drop
that
points.
conversation. You are having that conversation.
You are having
The
that
conversation is done.
conversation.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
your team had the opportunity to wall on from the league. All you had to do was to beat Pep. You couldn't do it.
Yeah. You couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it.
Right.
If you had beat Pep, Demo, if you and your Klopp and your Trent and all of your ball of them, if you guys had beat Pep, you would have been at the driver's seat today.
Yeah.
And you failed to do that.
And we would have been saying that the title is in Liverpool's favor and they can't lose it.
And they can't lose it. Exactly.
Alright.
What you feel?
It's a yeah, what?
And you know the reward, you know, say it would be like that. You know, if the roles were reversed, you know, when they hear so I say City can catch Liverpool. But I know that's how the thing working.
No,
Demo.
Demo.
You know, say West Ham can take some points off of Liverpool.
Demo, so listen to me, Demo. You know me if you want to go down the line because you know
Yeah, me not go down the line.
me Klopp over Pep.
Okay, me not go down
Me
there.
I go hold them
Sure.
for you Pep I go hold on. But
Sure.
before we get to the game, so here's some dear Francis saying that I tell you what, since Demo talk about mathematics, physics, and all these things, it's still mathematically possible that Liverpool might end the season with one trophy.
Bro, okay, so what? It's still mathematically possible for us to end with all four too. Like, what kind of nonsense something this? Okay, that's your truth. Good.
So
It's still mathematically possible to get all four as well.
So, all right, the man said mathematically it's possible that it's one you guys will win.
Okay.
That is a statement, you know. Right?
Yeah.
And you say it's nonsense. So,
my
why is it that
statement
you're
is-
saying it's not nonsense that your side can get?
No, because I don't know big point. We must say that for no the world and know that.
But Demo, who said the man is trying to make a big point? Just like you come here and say, only can win 4 trophies. That's not flipping big point either. When you come here and try to discredit the man comment, move your nastiness, man. You can win 1 trophy just as much as you can win 4. It's the same thing. You don't make a big point.
So why
you don't
problem?
make a big point.
So why problem? Why we on the show and
Do
say
not come here. Do not come here and try to diminish the man comment. Because what the man saying is facts.
Okay, I may give him back facts.
But you say,
Like, why problem?
So who ask him? Me ask him. I mean tell Neil to type the comment.
Brother,
Me ask him.
oh my, gonna carry on, brother. Cause
Yeah,
it's
man,
not
move your mind. You chat too much garbage, man. You're too damn emotional. Just wait until tomorrow your side lose. A problem with this, yeah?
But yeah, man, let's get into the game because I'm not lying, man. Trust me, fun so far, man. But all these games will take place on Sunday because the FA Cup will be the only game that we'll play tomorrow. So on Sunday we have Tottenham against Burnley. Sure, I know that you don't like Tottenham, but what sort of prediction you have for this one?
You know, all right. You know, today may I go through. Me kind of did do a little glance pan when Tottenham beat Arsenal at Tottenham because that's the only time they beat. Arsenal beat Tottenham at Arsenal, and the figures really interesting because every time that Arsenal beat Tottenham, Arsenal go up on a 2-game losing streak. Zane, every time Tottenham beat Arsenal at Tottenham, then go up on last year, then go up on a 2-game unbeaten run. The year before, they lose 2 back-to-back.
Whoa.
Right? So it's very interesting. Them a beam with confidence. And of course, as me always say, over for me a company show.
Mm-hmm.
The North London Derby don't measure the success of either Tottenham or Arsenal for me in a league season.
Mm-hmm.
Zin, it is one of the hottest derby in the English Premier League, and it really no measure up to whatever. So going into the game tomorrow, they will be beaming with confidence, and the confidence will be that they beat Arsenal, who is 1 point in front of them,
Mm-hmm.
and you know. They can really turn things around come Sunday by jumping 2 points in front of Arsenal and putting the pressure on Arsenal going down to Newcastle, right? But Burnley is fighting for their lives. Burnley is fighting for their lives, and that is the only glimmer of hope Arsenal really have right now in terms of qualifying for Champions League on Monday. But with all of that said, Tottenham is at home against Burnley. They're beaming with confidence. Son can't stop scoring. Harry Kane can't stop assisting. There's literally nothing you can do than give them 3 points on Monday. And the 3 points that I'm going to give them is going to come with 3 goals as well. They will demolish Burnley come Sunday. And I think they will win 3-0 and jump 2 points in front of Arsenal.
Okay. So Dimo, before I get to your prediction, no, it's Celtics are back up by 13 with 1 minute and 24 seconds remaining.
Wow, game 7.
Yeah. The next one, it will be the Drizzle against JSW. But in terms of this game, Dimo, I see it finishing.
I swear Burnley beat Tottenham this season.
Probably.
I'm gonna check it.
I'm sure they did. And the thing is, with Burnley fighting for their lives in relegation, I don't think, as Bourne said, I don't think it's going to be an easy game. I know he said 3 goals, but I don't think it's going to be an easy game. Tottenham definitely on a high, winning the North London Derby. Taking points off Liverpool as well. So the fact that it's at home, I'm going to
beat
give
them 1-0.
Yeah, Burnley beat them 1-0, right?
Yeah.
1-0.
I remember. So I think that because it's at home for Spurs, I'm going to give them the advantage, and because they're on this good run. So it's not going to be 3 goals for me though. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win for Tottenham. And it's not gonna be no easy 2-1 either. It's like they score early and it's 1-1 for a long time, and they clinch it in like the 75th minute or so.
Boy, God, Demo, God know me with Sean Dyche did there now. For Arsenal sake. You know the exact football where am I go play, and Tottenham are go suffer whole game.
Yeah. So I'm going to go 2-1 Tottenham.
All right, and Michelle saying that some going for golden boot, and I think that's a good point. I'm going with Tottenham for the win. I think they'll win by, I think, a 2-goal margin with a 2-0, 3-1 thereabout. So yeah. All right. The next game I'm gonna look at is Aston Villa against Crystal Palace. These games are what I consider freebies. Nothing much there, but I see this one going.
Villa versus Palace.
11 against 12, 1 point separate each.
Yeah, and both of them play similar styles of football. 2 young and upcoming managers trying to make the name. I'm sure they want to make it against each other. It's playing at Villa, right? Villa Park?
Correct.
Yeah, when it comes to these games and them time here, I just go with home advantage. So I'm going to say Aston Villa 2 and Crystal Palace 0.
Sharon, what do you have for this?
2-2. Crystal Palace 2, Aston Villa 2.
And Tyrese agrees with you that it will be 2-2. And here's also Michelle shouting from afar that it's a draw game.
Yeah, I just need Gerrard to save some legs for the big one, you know?
And Emerald was saying that Tottenham 1-0, 2-0 or 1.5 and over. Yeah. Wow, a lot of people actually have this as a draw. So here's Adrian also saying 2-2.
2-2. Shit.
Wow. Let me see something though. I have to look back at this. So the last time these 2 teams played out to a draw was back in 2015. Since then, there have been a winner in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fixtures. They've always had a winner.
And there will be a winner. Villa 2-0.
When they need to start it. When they start, I'm giving them the double. But if it doesn't, it will be a draw, man. I agree. Next one I'm going to look at is one that, as I captioned the video, Leeds cannot come and play any sort of conservative football. They have to go for it, and they have to hope that their main player in Rafinha turns up tomorrow and turns up big for them. All they need right now is W's. They can't afford to get any draw, no loss, none of that. So when you factor that in mind, Sherwin, what sort of prediction you have for this one?
Leeds versus who?
Brighton.
Leeds versus Brighton. Leeds home game, right?
Correct.
This tricky. Brighton safe, Leeds fighting for their lives, and it's not like they're playing bad football, because if you look at them at the Emirates the other night, they were down 10 man, and they kind of put Arsenal under pressure, and that nervy last 10 minutes of the game, right? Brighton, we know, like to control the game. One of those smaller teams that like to control the game, like to have the ball, like to possess the ball. They play nice football, but at the end of the day, they can come up short on goals and whatever. But to give Leeds a punching line, they have been playing good football, just like Brighton last season, who were playing good football and couldn't score any goals, and their defense was leaking, right? So it's kind of a Leeds. It's kind of a Brighton twist around into a Leeds now, the Leeds team now. But they're playing really good football, and with them fighting for their life, I think the relegation battle will take another twist this weekend. I think Leeds will win the game. It's not going to be comfortable, but they will be out there fighting for their lives. The fans will be behind them as usual, and I think they will come out 2-1 victors in this one come Sunday, to put more pressure on Mr. Ali Frank and his Everton team.
All right. So before I get to Demon Kim, so the game is now finished and the Celtics has won. Tatum with 46 piece. So yeah, a game 7 is forced on Sunday. Love
Wow.
that. Now, Demo, go ahead and shoot. And
Yeah,
before I go ahead, Brighton in their last 7 games in the EPL, they have only lost once in their last 7, and they have gotten some big W's there. They beat Arsenal, they beat
yep.
Tottenham. They also whopped up Manchester United in that one as well. So when I factor in
Yeah.
all that, I think that Leeds can get anything against them.
No, so that's where I was going. I think the way, like I said to you in the last show, the way how Brighton look right now, it doesn't seem like they're on the beach at all. They're playing really well, and man, I don't know what happened to Leeds, but so Leeds just decided to put themselves in a relegation battle, and I think it's going to be very tough for them. I think that Brighton are going to win this game, and it'll be rough for them, boy. I'm going 3-0, 3-0 to Brighton. Leeds can't keep a clean sheet, so 3-0 to Brighton.
All right, so Jeremy up top was saying 2-0 to Leeds. Terry saying 3-1 Brighton. Adrian saying Leeds are dead 3-1. Emerald saying that very tricky game to call. Brighton versus Leeds. Kims, what sort of prediction you have?
I actually have this game as a draw. I know Brighton has been. I know they gave Manchester United 4. I think they used up all their goals there. Obviously, I think I came in when Sherwin was saying that Leeds fighting for their lives and so. And I think definitely they will fight for their lives. But when you look, I just don't think all of the talent, I don't think can get them over the hump. And I think Brighton, looking for, those, you see they're coming into form. They're looking for something to bring them into next season, something that they can build on. So, but I see this game ending 1-1. I see it's a 1-1 draw. Listen, I have Leeds going down. And if I have them going down, they can't win this game because listen, I don't think Burnley gonna win against Tottenham. I don't think Burnley gonna win against Aston Villa, but they have a chance against Newcastle, right? So Burnley probably win one game or probably get points from one game. So if Leeds win, Leeds is safe.
Mm-hmm.
Everton win another game, Everton is safe. So I'm looking at this and I have Burnley to stay up. So I think this is just going to be a 1-1 draw. Hopefully, Leeds get relegated because I know a lot of teams out there want Rafinha. I know Manchester United is eyeing Calvin Phillips. So, if Leeds get relegated, what a treat it would be for those teams. So I think it's going to be a 1-1 draw. I wouldn't be surprised if Brighton did have some. You see if Welbeck did good, and Marpy and them boys did good, then would have say it would have been a Brighton victory. Because I think Brighton played the better football. I think Brighton have the better coach. But it's just the forward line. The forward line. How much make me lose from September? 2. I'm a win about 80. And my bank account can't fill up or no. Shakes hide from the show. Everybody start hide when them owe me money. But it's alright.
Just to point out also that Trossard has been in very good form for them, man. He has what 6 goal contribution in their last 6 games. He has looked the part, man. And Moses Caicedo, that guy looked very good in the midfield as well. I know that my team was linked to him once, but Brighton stopped him up, and he has looked good since he has made his debut. I think he made his debut against Arsenal, and since then he has gone on to better things, man. So good for that guy. Next one on the agenda would be Watford against Leicester. Ben Foster final game for Watford. Right Hudson final game for Watford. We'll start with you this time, Kim. So I see this one going.
What plays?
Watford Leicester.
All right. So listen, I don't even know why we're talking about this game.
Let's
I
give a
know what
prediction. You don't need to go in depth if you don't
I
want
know,
to.
but I want to talk about. I know Watford. You know, I make a good little money off of Watford holding on to Everton the other day because I know Watford were about come on against this Leicester team. Again, just another team. Brendan Rodgers looking for something in the season. Drop out of the like a conference league where a lot of persons did have him for at least go to the finals. Drop out of that, and he's just looking for something just to build confidence in the lads. Going into next season. So listen, I think Roy Hudson hire was probably one of the worst hires between him and that Norwich coach, that Norwich new coach. I don't remember
Dean
his name
Smith.
right now. Yes, between two of them, the two worst hires. Why would you hire those persons? But so I think this is going to be. I'm going 4-1 Leicester City.
Oh. Demo, how are you going for this one?
Yeah, I'm going for 3-1 Leicester City. I think Guardy back in the goals, and at the end of the day, Ben Foster can go focus on him YouTube channel.
Surely.
Clear cut victory for Leicester. I'm going 3-1.
Wow. And here's Emerald saying that Watford with that early pressure scoring, but Leicester equalized later on. So he's going with a draw. Whoa.
And
Oh, he's
clinching
also
a
saying like clinching
clutch
and
win.
clinch. Okay. I hope that they don't do like what they did against Norwich, man, because they should have scored a lot of goals the first half and they joke around a bit. But eventually they won, and I hope that they beat up Watford tomorrow because for the betters, not tomorrow, I mean Sunday. Kems, I know that you are a man that bet and Bones do it every now and then. Leicester's getting $1.95 to beat Watford.
So
$1.95.
so
Actually, earlier on today when I saw it, it was like $2.05. I was like, wow, people have money to give at the end of the season, but people go out and get it, man. Now I'm going to start with Kim's again because we have West Ham against Man City. And as you said, if Man City don't score at least 3, that will be a disappointment. So I am going for a over 3.5 Man City. What say you?
listen, I don't think Demo should talk on this game because he just will come spew a bunch of garbage. So I don't think you should talk on this game. But listen, um, West Ham, I remember Statsman, I tell him, it makes no sense for West Ham to focus on that little Europa League or whatever they
You
were
said
in
it.
because I just know that they wouldn't do it. I say focus and try get something in the Premier League, but they make you run down lift them. Listen, Manchester City is on a mission. What is a fact? What I've mentioned earlier. Fact. Pep Guardiola don't drop points down in this time. Fact. Manchester City have a better coach than West Ham. Fact. Manchester City have better players than West Ham. Fact. Not one West Ham player could start in this Manchester City team. So listen, when I look at this, I'm going 6-1. 6-1 Manchester City. Manchester because listen, when Manchester City put 2 past them, West Ham will have no chance, but they have to just react and try and score. I'm telling you, it's going to be a 6-1 thrashing by Manchester City. And by at that time, some man still going to come on here and talk about, hey, mathematically the quad is still available. Somewhere, somehow, they were gonna make that. But I think it's going to be a 6-1 victory. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 7, 8, or 9, but I put it at 6-1 Manchester City.
All right. Demo, I'm going to argue like you know. So in the last 2 games that have been played at the London Stadium, they have both ended in draws. West Ham has drawn both games against Man City. What you have for this one now, fam?
And that's what I was going to say as well. I'm going for a 2-2 draw. It's Mark Noble's final game for West Ham. I think that they'll want to put on a performance. I think that they're also trying to get that spot over Manchester United, for getting to Europe and playing in Europe. I think that they have something to play for. And as much as Manchester City dominated Wolves for a lot of the times, they were got at by Wolves on the counter plenty of occasions, and probably should have had a penalty. So I think that the pace and the form that Bowen is on, I expect him to have, go at that City defense, who pretty much a play patch up. A lot of the defenders are out, and Fernandinho is not what he used to be. So I'm going for a 2-2 draw, especially on set pieces, with West Ham being so good on set pieces. Liverpool saw that as well when we went there. I think they beat us in that game, and they fully deserve it. And a lot of set piece goals were involved in that game. So I'm going for West Ham 2, Manchester City 2. They'll score, but they'll also concede.
Okay, and I'm going to repeat what I said to you last night. It could be Phil Foden, or if Pep Guardiola decides he want to go suit up and go play in a central defense, it doesn't matter. If West Ham score one, City is going to score 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, all the way I give a prediction, brother. That's my prediction.
Yeah, I know,
why not?
But listen. Your prediction is kind of skewed. Why?
It's not skewed. Me just give my analysis of why I think the game are done 2-2.
Me don't know about Ryan. Me don't know Ryan just joined me, obviously. So me don't know when thinking be like tonight. But me think probably, apart from you who are host the thing level, me think probably me are the probably the only one when that biased tonight, to be honest. Cause me don't say Tottenham a jump 2 points in front of Arsenal Sunday. But this man come and talk about West Ham I go draw with City because of some result back in the past.
Because of what? Because of what in the past?
And I can't tell me. And you tell me say, and you can't argue about how you hope Bowen can run at this depleted Manchester City defense. All of them sitting there. All of them, he just come like say a church session this year. Keep that's enough. They just come and hope and pray for some things happen where deep down there. Demo.
Tell me something in my analysis that I said about West Ham that is not factual.
All right, I can tell you something that you said. You said that West Ham is going to come forward because this is Mark Noble's last game, and in Mark Noble's last game, they're going to go out and they're going to try and do something. Listen, I agree with Sherwin.
It is Mark Noble's last game, so that's fact.
Hold on. I agree with Sherwin. Demo know deep down that because in the Wolves game, him come predict 3-2. Him come predict 3-2 Wolves win, and the man was adamant. The man knowing himself, so Wolves now win. And the man, other man say, yeah, Wolves are going to win 3-2. Now him come back again. And I talk about 2-2. After it done 6-1, I guarantee you, may I tell you from now, Sherwin, against Aston Villa, I promise you, Steven Gerrard will win 2-1. I promise you against Aston Villa, Steven Gerrard will win 2-1.
Hey, no, but that's true. But that's true.
They're not because they not address my analysis. Them just make up some stuff and emotional things when I'm literally say about 5 different things analytical wise. Why
Demo, your prediction. Demo, obviously this is a Demo, obviously this is just predictions we are making, right? Anything can happen, but your predictions are based on the fact. Your prediction, predictions we are make because anything can happen. We not analyze nothing. Zane, your predictions are based on the fact that you want City to drop points, Liverpool to win and jump in front of City to clinch the title on the final day of the season. That is what your prediction is all about. Nothing else.
Listen, when West Ham play against Liverpool, I never hear this same analysis about how Jared Bowen is going to come and run at the defense. I never hear none of that analysis.
What was the analysis?
The analysis was that Liverpool was going to win the game very easily. That was the analysis.
Hey, you just move on, brother. Because that
City coming to the London Stadium, they will be buzzing in this final second to last game.
Gosh, man.
Knowing that a victory here typically put the Manchester and the trophy for them to finish off the season and put the City at the last game of the season.
All right, Ryan, welcome to the show, man. You're late for class, but I'm sure that you've enjoyed it so far.
I was in the comments for a while when Kim's at is one of the first Fridays in months I get a little chance to come on. I never really hear everything what Kim said because I just sign in as him that talk and thing. But the analysis for the game, we all know that Demo him having like biases and what have you. And we all know Kim's having biases, so make we not pretend say two man them no bias.
That's true.
Everybody have them own thing what them want. But as much as Demo is biased, he makes some very good points. Forget about Martin Noble and whatever. At the end of the day, City defense is patched up right now. And anything can happen. West Ham wants to go back to Europa League because if they win this, them go ahead and Manchester United into sixth. So they want that. I am sure that they want that position, that sixth position. So I think it will be an interesting game. I don't think it's a foregone conclusion that City is going to win. And the prediction that Demo give is the one that I'm going to give at 2-all draw.
Mind them back, you know, brother. Mind them back,
Brother. Yo, me never give me prediction before you jump in, Levan. The game me done at the 65 minute. And at the 65 minute, City will be leading 3-0. Courtesy of Mr. Sterling. Courtesy of Mr. Sterling with the third goal. And Jesus opening the scoring.
Ryan, let me ask you a question based off your prediction, right? So let us look at West Ham last 4 games, because if we say analysis, you have to work. We can work with some analysis. We're gonna look at West Ham last 4 games, and including the little Europa where the team that I can't pronounce them name box them up easy. Yeah, them box them up, right? And then they play a little Norwich team, obviously. Huh?
Frankfurt.
Oh, they look at team of box up boss. Okay, we support. Okay.
Me support Barca?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, I support Barca. Oh.
Well, anyway,
that's a matter. Oh, when I say Barcelona wouldn't make Champions League, but anyway, that's a different subject for another day. What I want to say, Ryan, is that when I look at how West Ham has been playing football, right? And a man tell me about Jared Bowen, and Jared Bowen wasn't excellent against Frankfurt. He was good against Norwich, but hey, everybody's good against Norwich. But when I look at the totality of West Ham last 4 or 5 games and how they've been playing football, and remember, in our little group chat or whatever, I always talk about Rice, I'm always singly mode. You are looking at this game, Ryan, talking about the form of West Ham completely as a team, and we take out Martin Noble and all of those guys, versus a City team that, obviously, Ryan, you also admitted that Pep don't drop points around this business end of the team. So you look at those two teams, West Ham form coming into it, Man City form going into it, and about the business end of the football. And
no problem, I can't answer that. You're not going further, I can't answer that.
All right.
Those 4 games we are talking about, you included the Europa. Let us forget the Europa. Let us talk about the league games.
All right.
West Ham was focusing on the Europa.
All right.
Okay, fine. All right. City now.
No. You're wrong. That's why they never that focus when they play Arsenal.
When did they play Arsenal?
Right.
They play Arsenal 3 days before them second leg semi-final, and they started that strong team.
Before, and they were not focusing on it. Okay, interesting.
They started a very strong lineup.
They started a strong team.
All right.
Yeah,
They
played Arsenal. They played Arsenal.
The lineup against Arsenal was
they played Arsenal.
The lineup was Fabianski, Kufal, Zuma, Criswell, Fredericks, because remember that one of the centre back was injured at the time. Martin Noble, Declan Rice, Pablo Fornals, Lanzini, Benrahma, and Bowen.
Yeah, but come on. If you're playing games in the league, you're not going to rest everybody every game. You're not going to rest your strongest 11 every game. And then you get a team like Arsenal playing, obviously you're going to go strong against them.
No,
they had other games that they rested they're players. That don't mean you're going to do it all the time because you're focusing on Europa. You're playing Arsenal, so you're going to come out with your best team.
I'm not really get it.
So
But
anyway,
go ahead.
Let me deal with City now.
All right.
City, the situation that City is in right now, they were not in that situation a few days ago in terms of their injuries. They have an injury crisis right now. We can't go around that. We see what happened when Liverpool have them injury crisis. It does affect. We could not talk about a team is not a 1 man or a 2 man something. It does affect you.
All right.
So
but Ryan, their injuries are in the defense, Ryan, right? So I think the point that we were making was that if West Ham score 3, we believe City can score 4. If West Ham score 4, we believe City can score 5.
Okay, and I mean, I have a problem with you believing that. I have no problem with you believing that. But my prediction is 12.
All right, no problem.
Right, so I was just looking at it. City has won the last 7 out of 8 in the Premier League. The only match that they dropped points in was the 12 draw against Liverpool. So they've won 7 out of their last 8. And the last
we behave like this game is a dead rubber. It is not a dead rubber. Both teams want something.
It is a dead rubber.
It is not a dead rubber. It is not a dead rubber because City wants the title and West Ham wants 6th. So there's something they play. Both of them play for something. And West Ham is at home. So
who's more playing for something right now?
West Ham don't have the quality to beat them.
I never said they was going to win. I never said they would win, Bones. When you telling me about quality to beat, I never said they was going to win.
Ryan, but you act like West Ham play against Everton or them play against a Newcastle. This is freaking Manchester City. This is Pep Guardiola's Manchester City. Let us stop disrespect the man put up. No, we have to really stop.
Yeah, remember said City take 1 point. It's the same City that took 1 point off Crystal Palace this season. If you want to go down that road, we can do that.
Alright, we can go down there now. The same West Ham that get beaten by some bug teams.
Yeah. We can do all of this tonight.
We can do it.
There's so much we can do.
No, but what I say is,
Ryan, just stop, brother. Like the man them feels them have them own analysis, and we enough have our own because our own run after them own, right?
So Demo, we're okay with your analysis. If it's not surrounded around
you game one to come down to the final part of the season. That's how them analyze sports.
Demo, we are okay with your analysis as long as it is not surrounded around giving Liverpool a chance to win the league.
Ryan did the same thing. We did surround Liverpool win nothing. Brother,
we take it for Ryan Demo, but me not take it for you.
Alright,
but him said the same exact thing what must say. Like me not understand, that don't make no sense.
Let's move on. So next game that we're going to look at is a dead rubber. Wolves against Norwich. Norwich are the whipping boys right now, and I see nothing but a Wolves victory here. They have looked decent over the last couple of games. I mean, the one against Chelsea and in bits and parts against City, they look good. But yeah, this is Norwich, and Norwich is a box side, so I expect them to end the season on a high. Anybody disagree? Wolves win?
Well, Wolves just beat City 3-2 last week, so I expect Wolves to come again and beat up like Norwich. So I'm going 3-0 Wolves.
When last Norwich you know a game? When last Norwich you know a game?
Don't know.
All right, let's get prediction. I'll get back to it. I'll look at it later.
Yeah, Wolves 1-0.
I know, frankly speaking, that the last time they played, Norwich actually got the better of them.
But Norwich was at home, right?
Yeah.
What score did they?
Actually, no. So what happened is that they played in FA Cup and Norwich beat them 1-0. I think you guys probably remember that game.
Yeah,
and then
man.
the game before that at home, they drew 0-0.
Oh, okay.
As it pertains to Norwich, the last time they won a game was the same game that got Dyche fired when they beat Burnley by 2-0. That I would have put Burnley in a good state to survive. But yeah, that's the last time they won a game.
Okay.
But apparently none of you guys disagree, so now I'm going to move on to Everton against Brentford. Everton take points off Brentford. I think that Brentford will have too much for them. Anybody?
Everton at home.
Draw.
Draw?
Draw.
No. Everton at home. How much points they have now? They reach the 40 market?
36.
You're crazy, fam.
36, but they not reach the 40 market. Everton at home and them a play. And one thing, we can't hate Frank as much as we want, I not talk about
Which
you,
one of them?
You don't
Ryan.
hate Frank.
Which
Eh?
Frank?
Oh, so me one. Okay,
No,
me
which Frank?
take it
Which
there.
Frank?
Slams,
Because two
slams,
Frank.
slams, slams.
Frank
It's two Frank tomorrow.
Lampard.
Okay.
Eh?
It's two
Eh?
Frank tomorrow right now.
Yeah, true. Me just have to just remember, right? Well, he really getting team them to play a specific type of football, It's just that the Everton team not good enough to adapt quickly enough. Then just get into it now. Me think as me watch them last game and them really a play some really interesting type of football. Getting into it now. And they're at home. They know that practically a win come Sunday basically guarantee them Premier League football next season. It is unfortunate that they're reaching in the position that they're in, but coming up against Brentford is safe. Everton is safe. Everton at home, playing for something. I think Everton will get the better of them 2-1.
Okay. Anybody else?
With Brentford, Brentford, you don't know what kind of Brentford going to turn up. Brentford, you don't know which Brentford turn up when Brentford turn up until you see them start play. So, based on that, I'm hedging my bet for a draw. Everton, they need a win to confirm their survival. But a draw does not do them any damage. Hopefully, Everton wins their last game of the season.
Here we go.
That is the one I want them to win. This one they can get to win.
Yes, Emerald saying that Wolves that team that they just hate watching. And Adrian saying that Wolves to fight relegation next season. Fam, you're wilding. They ain't gonna fight.
I won't say that.
They won't.
No, that's a big no.
They're in a season that their strikers
last season, we would be saying Leeds would not be fighting relegation.
Bro, you could have seen it with Leeds. Bielsa over the years, for me, run his team into ground without any sort of investment. What I think is going to happen. But when I look at Wolves now, on the contrary, Wolves, they didn't have a striker this season. Nobody was scoring goals for them, and Pedro Neto was out for basically all of the season. And they are going to invest come this summer. So you think they're gonna go down or not go down? I mean, fight relegation.
Why not? It's possible. Those teams can always fight relegation. There's nothing special about Wolves to stop them from fight relegation.
Yeah,
those
nothing
teams can always
special about
fight.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think those teams will. I think it can happen. I don't think it will. But it can happen.
I don't think it's a foregone conclusion either. To be honest,
I think it can happen. I'm not gonna say, oh hell no, it can't. It can.
All right. So since as you guys say that you all say it will happen, and I'm saying it won't happen at all.
No, I'm not betting the money on Wolves. Why am I betting the money on Wolves? Wolves? No. But anyway, listen, this game, right? This Everton game. Listen, Everton is a team. Them beat Chelsea, them beat Leicester, and come draw with Watford. Right? So it's a team when they book up on the quote unquote bug teams or not so good teams or developing teams, they always have a difficult time, putting them away. And I honestly think Brentford going to win this game. I tell you that I believe it's going to come down to Super Sunday. Arsenal versus Everton. Arsenal want the Champions League. Everton want to stay up. Burnley against Newcastle. Leeds against, I think, Brentford. Leeds are going to play. So those big Super Sunday, I think that is exactly what's going to happen. So I'm going with that Brentford. I'm going with a 2-1 victory. Brentford for the last couple of games, they've been looking really, really, really good. Obviously, the injection of Ericsson, even though when them man are playing, I have to close my eyes, but he has really made a difference with this team offensively. Have the team clicking, doing his regular thing that he's doing. So I'm going with a 2-1 victory. I think there's going to be. Well, hey, Everton now have a defender we're out.
A lot of them. One of them out.
Yes. So and we already know them defenders never make one in the first place. So now
Exactly.
them out, it's going to be problems around there. So I think it's going to be a 2-1 victory for Brentford.
Bro, you're in for the money, because guess what? Right now, Brentford is selling for $3.50. So imagine if you pick them for 1.5, around $5 that in a farm.
Yeah, probably got double chance in them.
All right, Dimo, you have anything else to say about this one?
Yeah. So I'm going for a draw in this game. I think that both teams we can see each other out. So I'm going for a draw.
Okay,
1-1.
Okay. And the game on Monday, Newcastle against Arsenal. Arsenal, man, I don't want a long episode. Just give me the short, a brief version. Go ahead.
So Dima forgive for him long. We talk about Liverpool game.
Nah, bro.
We not talk about it.
So wilding.
My game now play. Remember them a play FA Cup.
FA
We
Cup.
already
True.
talked about that already.
Yo, make other man them go on until this done.
So everybody predicted Liverpool tomorrow, right?
Yeah, you want. I was going to give you your shot at it when I finish with the EPL game.
Oh yeah, man, no problem.
A one man select Liverpool for this. I don't know who. Well, anyway, listen. For the game, Arsenal and who play?
Newcastle at Newcastle.
3-1 Newcastle. I don't understand when he said 3-1 Newcastle.
Yeah, Newcastle to win 3-1.
How the mama?
I think it's going to be a draw game. I see a draw in this game. A 2-2 draw.
I like that.
2-2 draw.
I like that.
I like
Brother,
that too. Yeah, man.
Here what I go on and know. You like that Torreon, so you're not saying nothing more furious tonight about Arsenal game. Anyways, see what I go on now. Arsenal backline. It look like everybody backline get depleted at the end of this season. Zin? The hope for Arsenal is that Gabriel is okay and Ben White come back to partner him on Monday night. If that is the case, Arsenal will win the game 2-1. If that is the case. If that is not the case, come Monday night, the game will be a 2-2 draw.
But
Which other defender you have? Which other centre back you have?
Tomiyasu
can play as a centre back.
Oh yeah, I know that. I was thinking about in terms of centre back.
Yeah, done. No, nobody else. No, they are the club.
Okay.
But yeah, the problem that
Tomiyasu go centre back.
Cedric
Well, I don't know.
back.
Let's say Tomiyasu go centre back.
Mhm.
That would mean Cedric go right back, right?
and then Bognuno.
And then you have no left back. The left back basically is a cone.
Probably.
So everybody Saint Maximan going to have this a free for himself.
Yes, man.
Or in do what we want in do for a season when we don't have a left back. Play a Saka did it, right? Play a Saka left back and then start Martinelli, Nketiah or Lacazette. Me not really care because I told them a bug same way if you ask me. And then play Smith Rowe. Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad either, but I think he's afraid of putting Saka there because of the attacking intent that he has.
Yep. So it's going to vacate that left back spot.
Because I thought you'd have done that against Tottenham, and he didn't.
Yeah. But the thing is, when getting him still gonna get Saka overlap. Saka where he might get is more defensive responsibility for Saka now out of the game, right? Because he might get Saka overlap a press same way. At the Divine classes.
He can't play Saka's way. He can't play 3-4-3 with Saka because you don't have enough centre back for that either. So
unless they're going to put El Neni or one of those guys around there.
Which don't make no sense.
Hell no! You're crazy. Are you crazy?
But I'm going to all with just like Kim said. Well, probably not 2-2, but I'm going for a draw. Dimo, how is it going? Arsenal win?
Arsenal to win 2-1.
Okay. And the final game that we're going to touch on is your game. That is Southampton Liverpool. Yes, Liverpool W.
Baggins. A lot to a little. I'm going to go probably 4-1.
Design at least 5-0.
That's going to be an easy game for
Watch Kims. A
5-0 game this one. Southampton they're on vacation.
Southampton been on vacation.
Yeah, 5-0.
You know, them boo Ralph something again.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Brother, no surprise if Liverpool get a team at 8 come Tuesday, yeah, man.
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
build up
talk
goal
about 4.
difference. Build up goal difference, man. I'll
Yeah, the
probably think.
Yeah,
academy,
talk about
them
4.
academy. So the academy might just give them a easy win.
Yeah,
And
you
then
can.
also remember that Southampton don't get them big beat up yet, and they always get one per season.
The
So
six of no count as a big beat up.
nah, man. Remember,
No,
say
man,
now,
that's
man,
a
nine them
regular thing.
conceding.
Regular thing that. Regular thing that.
What, Kim's everything to say?
Kim said,
All right, right. You can go ahead and talk about the Liverpool Chelsea
But
game.
came so while ago.
he said, because of Liverpool, so you're not going to say nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing to say.
You see, when my team the semi or finals, I always give my team a chance to win because in my book, a team don't go semi or finals and you don't give them a chance to win, especially if it's your team.
So,
So if a quarterfinals and run a 16 or whatever, them time them can be pessimistic and say, boy, I mean, I think this can happen or whatever. But once my team make it to the big four or the final, I am going with my team to win. So tomorrow, I am going with my team to win. I don't care how we win, whether we kick, whether the penalty shootout finish 11-10 in our favor this time, or it finish in extra time or regular time. I just want this trophy. Them get one from where this season, them can get two. And may I work with the law of averages as well. We lose 2 FA Cup finals straight. What are the
right.
odds of losing 3 straight? This
And
would
who you
make
losing? And who you losing to?
me no know. Tell me now, me no remember.
Oh, me no remember either.
Boy.
We lose 1 to Leicester. Remember that one there.
Okay. Me know you don't remember the other one.
So yeah, tomorrow I'm going to my team to win. But you want a scoreline? I'm going 2-1 after extra time.
So you're expecting to go the long haul. Okay.
Hey, Ryan, does Chelsea have a like a United have glory? Does Chelsea have any slogan, anything like that?
Keep the blue flag flying.
That's it?
Oh, that too long, man.
Boring.
Or something like
No one. The
glory.
acronym is the acronym we normally use.
You have no extra. You have no extra Chelsea
We're
shirt.
still this is too long. It's too long.
You have no
You
extra
have
Chelsea
volume for
shirt.
Chelsea shirt. Me have volume. We're not
Express.
Kim, just do like when me and the producer call it. Blues Clues. Keep it right there. Sir.
Man, Blues Clues fun them tomorrow for real, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go around the
We're
table.
going to pop them the wagon because normally when people jump on the wagon, they pop them, So we're going to do this time. Pop them.
No, man, remember says a German engineer, man. German and build good cars, me so it will.
All the more these are ignore the whole hour, no.
Right, as it pertains to me, I'm not really business owner. I dislike both teams, so right now I don't business.
Demon know him can't hide. Me can deal with Chelsea and win the FA Cup, but Liverpool win it. We can't hear about the quad is still on. Oh, the
True.
greatest
Yeah,
team
me
of all
can't bother with it.
time.
True.
We can deal with Ryan and tell me say, oh, all right, them they win another trophy. Yeah, we can deal with
Yeah, man. We say can do it right until I say then win FA Cup and Club World Cup.
yeah, and Club World Cup. Yeah, we can deal with them things, but you're
But say Anthony has somebody predict Chelsea for lose last year. That was reverse psychology in the UCL.
Oh,
All right. So I'm gonna just go around the table and get a minute from each of you guys. So I'm gonna start with Dima. Go ahead and give me a minute, boss.
Yeah, so I just want to big up everybody. Guys, man, use my minute for telling you, please continue to like, share the thing, and watch the videos on YouTube. And if you know watch it, go watch it again and make the views them go up. We're still on the road for 1,000K. We're stuck at 7 something for how long now, and we're in a new year. Like, get the likes up, get the subscription up, like just share it to your friend, borrow them phone and subscribe for yourself and just give them back the phone. Yeah, we really are trying to make the move, try to get the thing monetized so we can send in some super chats, and send in some money for make the thing bigger and better. So big up on yourself, continue to support the thing, and we move. Quad still on.
You had to slip that in, eh? Sherwin, go ahead with a minute, man.
Um, as you all can see, 1 month back, feeling good, and the show, fourth straight week, this, you know. So while some man put me under pressure, some man just have to know, say, when we come back, and we'll come back with a bang. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, you have to just, give word to what Demo say. The show is very exciting. Tonight was intense. It was fun. It was enjoyable, and this is what we bring to try to bring to the public and everything. But at the end of the day, one person tell our next person when a subscribe, and we're already at 1,400 subscribers. So it's as simple as that. Just tell a person when I subscribe and we reach 1,400 subscribers. Easy breeze.
Sherwin,
Um,
Sherwin,
ask,
Sherwin.
yo,
You have a whole heap of female in a Quebec, I know me not see them them forward,
I like that.
Me not ask Christ
None of,
that.
none of them,
Me
none of
not
them not
ask
over
Christ.
there. All right,
They
if I
None
can't
of
talk,
them.
they can't talk about French, just some French word to them, no?
I Facebook page and then all right, we're gonna work on it.
Just subscribe in the French.
Anyways,
Comment
anyways,
ça va?
eh, anyways, we have Arsenal to do well this season. Arteta to get manager this season. We no business where PL want to say for them business that Arsenal to finish top 4. Big win come Monday, and I hit that.
All right,
Peace out. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
all right, boss. Michelle is saying that my final minute. Proud of Sherwin for coming on the show after an Arsenal loss. Yeah, because he normally hides away from the show. That's true. Uh,
I
Ryan,
know
go
that.
ahead and shoot your minute, boss.
Yeah, man. So interesting weekend sports. Um, if Sherwin side had won yesterday, the top 4 would have been sealed off, but we kind of like that they don't win, and we kind of have a little bit more excitement going into the final weeks. So the Premier League not boring it for the last 2 or 3 rounds. So vibe's still not a thing. As I said, me going with my team to win tomorrow because I need that trophy. I don't want to see nobody win quad and me. The only quad team was supposed to work for them, theme one quad them, in personal quad them. So that's about it. That's about it for him, for the quad and him. Him can win the Champions League and whatever else. But once I am in a final, I want that trophy. I don't really watch much of. I don't know much of what is going on in IPL over the last 2 weeks, but me here say the Australians might get a beat. Me say man go for 60
Brother,
runs.
years old get beaten to the yard. Beerstow and Livingston would have murdered him for
The man go for 64 runs in 4 overs. So I said to somebody that if he had bowled 20 overs, him alone that go for 320. So that was a serious beating for one man.
And just to point out that Mumbai Indians and Chennai Super Kings have been piss poor this season, literally.
Yeah, Chennai over the last few years have been hit and miss for some reason. I don't know if it's because they maintained the core team so long and they're getting old. I think last season the season before they were bad. Last season they were good. I know they're back bad, so I don't know what's going on. I think they need to look at refreshing their team. Mumbai, I don't really know what's going on in Mumbai right now. So, but Mumbai is my team. I don't really know what's going on, but it is what it is. They will come back soon. So yeah. Make we see how the league and the FA Cup go tomorrow.
All right.
So that's it.
I guess Anthony is saying that my final minute Diamond League is back burning as ever. Anthony, I suggest you just rewind to the beginning of the show because I did touch on it at the beginning. So yeah, that's where I started tonight's show. So you can rewind back. And I disagree with you. I don't think Diamond League is boring. But Kems, go ahead with your minute.
I don't really have much to say, but Blues close tomorrow. Get that FA Cup in our cabinet. I mean, it has been a rough season for Chelsea. With everything that's going on with the owner and defenders leaving. So I think it would be a good looking thing if Chelsea can win that one.
Now cut you, but yeah, we need to win and get Roman. Send off Roman with the trophy. Give him something to go with it.
See there. And then when you look at it for the Diamond League one I talk about, Listen, at least are running fantastic right now. There's a lot of competition out here. But for basketball, Boston make it to a game 7. And obviously Miami hit out Philly. So there's a lot of stuff going on in sports. That's all I have. Go Blues Clues.
All right, Steph, I need to step it up because I'm looking at it on GSW in 39-37 and Clay has 17 of those points and Steph only has 6 so far. So, Steph, I need to step up.
By the way,
A game 6 this boss. This is Clay. It's a Clay time. I'm gonna run to game 6, brother.
Yeah,
by
true.
by the way, everyone, I'm going to say this right now. People on the panel and people on Facebook, listen to me. I may not even gonna be able to watch the game tomorrow. So I'm not expect my phone to blow up with a win, lose or draw. I'm not expect
Yeah.
a one bag of tag. I have a cricket match at 8 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to miss the game. I
So,
don't
like,
expect to be
your problem,
tagged.
that bad boy.
I don't expect to be tagged all over the place and
Dima, you're
everybody will
playing
call me
tomorrow. You're
tomorrow.
playing.
What? Excuse me?
You're playing.
When
12
you
man.
play, wait
12
till I'm
man.
gonna watch.
Me
12
don't
man.
know. Maybe
Water boy.
maybe a scorer.
Alright.
Maybe a scorer.
Alright, remember just yes, I'll be playing tomorrow. But me just
Okay,
say
that's
when just nobody blow up my phone, brother. That's all me
It,
ask.
it, it will it will be.
Because I'm not going to know what's happening. Cause I'm not gonna see the game,
Yeah,
I'm
but
not gonna know if I
yeah, but
referee
that's why
decisions.
we're gonna alert you. We're gonna alert you, Wagwan, man. We're good people, We
Simple.
want you to know what's happening. We
Alright.
don't want you to
Me
guess
just make you
Wagwan.
know say I won't be able to watch the game. Alright? Cool.
If I'm feeling generous tomorrow, I might have a watch along to this game. I want some Chelsea fans and some Liverpool fans. And so if I'm feeling generous about this game tomorrow, I will have a watch along.
Make sure you have a Champions League watch along.
Brother, that's set in stone already, man. Whether flow or digital one mug around, no matter what, that have to happen. So
Another
Champions League
trophy,
final,
another
watch along, set already.
another trophy I gonna lose. You want to watch along? What a man, bossy. Anyways, have a good night, gentlemen. We are move
Right.
out.
Big up Kims, big up Ryan, big up Demo, big up Sherwin, big up to our producer Josh Corralad. Big up to all of you guys in the comment section. Remember, keep on liking the content, keep on subscribing, keep on sharing, and keep on doing all those good things. Until we see again, drop a little bit tomorrow with some NBA and then on Sunday Meals podcast. Enjoy the rest of your night. Peace out.
Big up.